Welcome, everyone. My name's Hannah Spacek, and I've been working here for about 3 years now. And I just love health and herbs and nutrition, and I just love how it can help your skin and your hair and your nails. And so today that's kind of what we're going to be talking about. So I just want to start with saying, I know you guys have probably all heard it, but it does start inside your beauty inside, and not just what you eat, but I think in the health industry, a lot of times we think it's all physical and how you feel and if you have pain or how your body's doing, but really first we're spiritual beings and then we're emotional and then physical. So just making sure that you are connected to the Lord. But I just want to say that you're all so beautiful and the Lord made you so beautifully. So I'm just excited to get to celebrate you guys and women's beauty today. And I love skin health and hair health and nail health because it's kind of like what's on the inside coming out and being able to take care of that. And it's like we're a canvas and we're the temple of the Lord. So I think it's great that we get to take care of it and accentuate the beautiful things inside of us. So today I'll be discussing just my personal story with skin health. And when I moved here, my skin was definitely the worst it had ever been, actually. I was 25, and it had never been so bad, even in my teen years. I had acne all over my neck and my cheeks and my T-zone. And so I'll tell you a little bit about that, and then I'll just talk about what affects hair, skin, and nail health, and the foundations of beautiful hair, skin, and nails, some of the best herbs and supplements, and some tips and recipes at home. So just starting out with my story, like I said, my skin was actually really bad when I moved here. I had a lot of hormonal acne problems, and I did lots of our cleanses right away, and I changed my diet. But it wasn't until I did the liver cleanse that within a week of doing that, my skin was just glowing. Like, I remember taking a picture and I was like, oh my goodness, my skin's like clear. And people would ask me like, what are you doing? And so I really recommend liver cleansing for getting clear, glowing skin. The whole body's connected. I mean, your liver, your kidneys, your lymph, your colon, it's all connected. But I had done the colon cleanse and I did the kidney and I did the microbe and the lymph. But it wasn't until I did some deep liver work that within a week my skin was just glowing. So your liver is such an amazing organ. It has over 500 functions, but some of the main ones people know it is it purifies the blood and it protects our body from toxins that we not only ingest, but we breathe in, we put on our skin. It actually filters that out. So if there are problems going on with the liver, your blood's not going to be clean. It's going to come out through the skin. The skin is the largest eliminative organ of the body. So if you're having liver congestion and blood issues, it's going to come out in the skin. So that's where we see a lot of acne and eczema and psoriasis and things like that. It also has a lot to do with your hormones. So that's why a lot of women see acne during their menstrual cycles. So if you have a congested liver, it's not going to be able to metabolize and break down hormones and produce the proper hormones. And so you'll see skin breakouts during your period. But if your liver is properly functioning, you shouldn't see that happen around your period. And it does help our bodies break down fat. So I just remember there was a woman coming in the store, and she actually had been doing raw fruits and veggies, nuts and seeds for about a year, and she was dealing with some bad acne. And it wasn't even helping her. And so it's kind of one of the cases where it's like, I feel like I'm doing everything, but this isn't helping. And I remember she came in and she was on a juice cleanse and she was on day 3. And she told me, she's like, Hannah, my skin hasn't looked this good in years. And she cut out the nuts and seeds and the heavy fats. So a lot of times when it comes to the liver, if you cut out the fats, that can really help just alleviate that liver congestion, doing some good liver cleansing herbs like dandelion, burdock. We have some teas. The skin cleanse and detox powder that I made is mainly like a liver cleansing powder. So, but obviously we know fats are really good for skin health, But doing like liver cleansing would just be for a period of time. Like I do fats all the time. I do it in moderation. A handful of nuts and seeds is definitely enough for a day. And I think it's easy to overdo the nuts and seeds and even the healthy fats like avocado and coconut oil. Okay. So what affects your skin health? So the first point, it's honestly like everything. So what I put is what we eat, drink, put on our skin, breathe in, and think. Clearly, what we eat is going to affect what comes out of our skin. But I think about the thoughts that we have, because, the Bible says as a man thinks in his heart, so he is. And I'll never forget when I heard my coworkers say, Mike said, more than we eat and drink, we think. And so we have over 50,000 thoughts a day. So if you think about yourself, that you're not pretty and you're not worth love and you're weak and frail, then what is going to come out through that? And I mean, confidence is very attractive. It's beautiful. But even Dr. Caroline Leaf has talked about the research with our brain and the way that we think, and negative and positive thoughts actually create matter in our body. So if you have negative thoughts, it actually creates acidic waste matter in your brain, and that's going to affect your skin health as well. Okay, and then clearly everyone hears about toxins, but I kind of like to simplify it. Hi. Hey. I kind of like to simplify because I am like, well, what is a toxin? And in reality, everything is chemistry. Like I'm chemistry standing up here, like colors are chemistry, the air is. But when I think of a toxin, I just think of something that just the Lord didn't give us. It's synthetic. So when you take a molecule and you start changing it, if we eat something that has chemicals or GMOs, different things like that, our body is basically like, what is this? It's a foreign material. And it may be able to use some of it, but the rest of it is actually just waste, and it clogs the body up, and the body needs to get rid of it. So things that are natural, fruits and vegetables, herbs, nuts and seeds, stuff like that, the body receives it and it can use every part of it, and it brings life to the body, and that will shine through the skin. Also noted, the average woman puts on over 160 toxic chemicals on her body each day, and so your skin absorbs that into the bloodstream within 26 seconds. And then a lot of people know about like free radicals and oxidative damage, which can cause wrinkles. It's a natural process happening all the time, and it's happening right now. It's happening in your body right now. However, we can protect from it happening too much. So eating like meats that have been cooked really high, those are carcinogenic, and those will create that oxidative damage in the body. Processed sugars, hydrogenated oils, and trans fats, those all are going to cause the free radical damage. And then you've all heard of antioxidants, but that's what helps protect our body from the damage from free radicals. Poor digestion. Oh, and I want to touch on the note on the sun. I think it's funny how a lot of people think that the sun causes skin cancer, but if you just think about it, the Lord gave us the sun, so why would he give us something that causes the cancer? So what can happen is when our bodies have all these toxins coming out of the skin, the sun can burn it on the skin. And when we put toxins on our skin, that can get burned into the skin. So it's just a thought. There have been studies that show the sun actually prevents and can help with cancer. So poor digestion is the next one. So basically, if our body has a weak digestive tract, if you have leaky gut, you're not able to break down the foods properly, and your hair, skin, and nails are living. They need nutrition, they need vitamins and minerals, and if you can't even properly break down the fruit or the vegetable that you're eating, how is it going to get absorbed into your body? How is it going to get to your skin? So really working on healing your gut, healing leaky gut if you have that, or if, for example, if you eat a carrot and it comes out a carrot, then how much did you really absorb from that carrot? You didn't get many nutrients from it, right? And then the poor diet and congestion in the body. That one's pretty obvious, but it makes so much sense. And I mean, when I was suffering with acne, like what helped was what I did internally. I really didn't do much different externally. It was all the diet change, lightening the diet, allowing the body to do what it does best, which is heal and thrive. And I think our bodies are just the most magnificent, amazing things because, I mean, one thing people could do is just water fasting, and the body just does the healing itself because God created us so amazingly that our bodies know what it needs. It knows how to heal. So when you lighten up your diet, doing more high water content fruits and veggies, things that are easy to digest, soups, salads, smoothies, juices, it allows the body to detoxify, and you'll see stuff coming out, and your skin will just start glowing. Okay, and then I have the 10 foundations of beautiful hair, skin, and nails. So being, having enough water and drinking high quality water. So not just tap water, because we know there are lots of different toxins that are in the tap water, pharmaceutical drugs and pesticides and chemicals. But we have the awesome alkaline water here, and anything alkaline is going to be very healing to the body. Most diseases are acidic in nature, so when you take alkaline foods, which are water or high water content fruits and veggies, even nuts and seeds, some sprouted grains, then that's healing to the body, where processed foods, high cooked foods, processed grains are all acidic to the body, and that's what can cause congestion. Okay. And then suggested, if you're going to try and drink a lot of water, I would do half an ounce of water per pound of body weight. And I like to just replace some of my water every day with juices. If you're eating lots of fruits and veggies, you're getting water from the fruits and veggies, and teas. And so I would do the non-caffeinated teas, but we have so many awesome teas out there. You could do holy basil tea, you could do licorice, you could do liver cleanse tea, a cup of that a day. So that's a great way to get water as well. Vitamins and minerals. So when our bodies are gone and decomposed, what's left is just minerals, really. So that's mainly what our bodies are made up of, our hair, skin, and nails. So it's important to have a good mineral supplement. We love the Inner Vitality, and Biocean Minerals is another good one, especially if you have low energy throughout the day or if you have adrenal fatigue. And then I just listed some of the important ones for strong hair, skin, and nails. Vitamin C is really strengthening, repairing to the skin, and it can help increase collagen. And your B vitamins, calcium and silica are also really important for strong hair, skin, and nails. And then, as I talked about, like the acidic and alkaline foods, number 3 is eat an anti-inflammatory and alkaline diet. So just staying in balance. So don't make a lot of your diet the acidic foods. Try and make more of it the alkaline, which will help negate the acidity of processed carbs, meats. Dairy is actually very acidic as well, and dairy is one of the most congesting things in the body. So if you do suffer with skin conditions, I would try cutting out dairy. And it's a total myth that you have to have dairy to get calcium. There are so many fruits and vegetables that are high in calcium that your body actually absorbs more than the dairy. But you can look up studies. When your body breaks down dairy, it becomes acidic in the body. It causes mucus. It's very congesting. So cutting out dairy can definitely help.
What foods are high in alkaline?
Any high water content fruits and veggies. Most fruits and veggies, yeah. Even nuts and seeds. Just simple things, you know, the produce section at the grocery store. Yeah. And then antioxidants. We talked about oxidation earlier. So I just listed some of the really good herbs, supplements, and superfoods that are high in antioxidants. Astaxanthin is something that we recommend all the time. Yeah. And it's actually an internal sunscreen. So you can take it a couple months before going out to the beach. and it can help protect you. I would still wear some sort of sunscreen, but it can definitely help protect you. I remember when Vaughn first told me about it, he went to Hawaii and he is pretty fair-skinned, and he said he was like out in the water all day and he forgot to put any sunscreen on. He got burned. Normally he would like be peeling and in pain the next day. He said he was totally fine the next day because he had been taking the astaxanthin. Yeah, so that is one of the highest sources of antioxidants. And then acai, any of your high vitamin C herbs like rose hips, camu, vitamins A, E, C, those are all antioxidants. Goji berries, elderberries. And then, as I talked about earlier with the liver detoxing, number 5 is support detoxification pathways. Even if you can't do like extreme juice cleansing, just something small. Start with drinking like a cup of liver cleanse tea a day. Your liver is most active and it detoxes at night. So a lot of times I'll do like a liver detox drink at night, and I have a recipe on the back for a skin cleanse drink, and I just drink that at night before bed. But taking herbs like dandelion root, that one actually tastes similar to coffee, so even doing that instead of coffee would be a great idea. Things like spirulina, chlorella, chlorophyll. We have the Chlorofresh, the liquid Chlorofresh. It's an internal deodorant, basically, and it purifies the blood. And I think it tastes pretty good. Yeah, so drinking a tablespoon or 2 of that a day is a great way to support detox pathways. Your citrus fruits, doing lemon in your water is very cleansing to the blood. We have kidney cleanse tea. We have a liver cleanse tea. Those are all really good. And the beet crystals I have here, these taste really good, and beet is super cleansing to the liver. It helps regenerate it. It helps purify and build the blood. So it's going to give women lots of needed iron and energy. So beet crystals. Mm-hmm.
What is it called?
This is the beet crystals.
Oh, beet crystals.
Yeah, they're in our colon cleanse and our liver cleanse. We love them. People use them all the time. You can throw it in a smoothie. Yeah, so those are some really just good basic liver cleanse things. And then let's see here. So balancing hormones can help with skin health, because if you suffer with hormone imbalances, it can cause premature aging, it can cause dry skin, it can cause acne. So actually, when you work on the liver, it will help balance your hormones because your liver is so connected to your hormone levels. But there are also other things you can do. We really like the Feminescence products. I don't know, I'm sure some of you have tried it. They're in like white boxes with like one of them has purple or yellow colors. But it's just a maca extract, and it's amazing at balancing hormones. And then we have a really good endocrine balance powder. That's a good one for balancing hormones. And then, like I said, doing some liver cleansing. And then number 7, herbs, oils, and essential oils. So I'll talk more about this in a bit, but I just think herbs are like the most amazing thing because they have like the intelligence of God within the herb. So when you ingest or put an herb on your skin, your body knows exactly what it needs to do with it. So if you ingest some milk thistle, which is a great liver cleanser as well, and it's safe for pregnancy, but your body will say, oh, milk thistle, yes, let's take it to the liver and let's help restore and heal the liver, versus like the synthetic things that your body's kind of like, I don't really know what to do with this. So I just love herbs, and the essential oils are some of the most powerful things that you can use for skin health. Okay, and then number 8 is heal your gut. So gut health is extremely important for your skin. Kind of what we talked about earlier. If you're not able to digest foods, how are you going to get nutrition to your hair, skin, and nails? So we have a 10-day colon cleanse that's really good for healing the gut. And I really like the Restore for Life liquid supplement. That actually is pretty amazing. They've done studies that show that actually closes the leaky gut junctions within a half hour after taking it, before and after cell slides. So it's pretty amazing. And then the stomach and bowels powder is something super inexpensive. You could just take daily to help heal your gut, and the digestion aid tea. And then going from toxic to non-toxic skincare. So just staying away from things that have phthalates, sodium lauryl sulfate, formaldehyde, different toxins. We love the Mad Hippie line, which shortly we'll be doing a little demo on it. But oh my gosh, it's like my new fave. It's so good. Yes, awesome. It's amazing. And they have so many active ingredients that it's like nourishing to your skin. It's like skin food. And your skin will feel the difference. But we'll talk about that in a bit. And then number 10 is just help release stress, because we know what stress does to the body. It doesn't only like raise your blood pressure, but it can promote acne. It can dry your skin out. It can promote wrinkles. So just taking time out of the day, even if it's 5 minutes to just sit outside and let the sun hit your face and take a breath. Sometimes I have to do it at work. It gets crazy. And it will help so much, just keeping your hormones balancing, your stress levels balanced. Go for a walk in the sun. Meditate on a scripture if you have time to draw or paint. And something easy you can do is just trying to think of 3 different things that you're grateful for in the morning or evening, and starting a gratitude journal. And then one important aspect for stress management is getting adequate sleep. So most people know you should get about like 7 or 8 hours of sleep, but it's also very important to get to bed at a time where you're sleeping between 10 p.m. and 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. So those are the hours where your body does the most healing and detoxing. So it's really good to get to sleep by then. If not, you're missing those hours. And honestly, it's hard for me to do it. Last night I didn't, but I was doing it for a while where I'd go to bed at like 9:30, and I felt the difference. Like, oh my goodness, I felt so much more balanced throughout the day. My energy levels were great. So you'll feel a big difference if you try and get to bed at a decent time. So the next portion, I have the best herbs and supplements for beautiful hair, skin, and nails. So the first one is hair. Some of the best herbs are horsetail, nettle, alfalfa, faux tea, amla berry, and deer antler. So horsetail, nettle, and alfalfa, those 3 are all amazing because they are really, really high in minerals that your hair needs. Really high in silica. Horsetail is one of the highest known sources of silica. And we have a liquid silica out in our hair, skin, and nails section. So it really helps strengthen the hair and your nails and your skin. Alfalfa is another awesome one because the roots in an alfalfa plant can go 100 feet into the ground. So you're getting all of those minerals and nutrients. People that take a lot of alfalfa, you'll see their hair is so strong and beautiful. And faux tea, or also known as he shou wu, is actually really great for reviving like your hair color. So there's a story that goes with faux tea that there was a man that found it in the mountains in China, and he had gray hair, and he was just taking it every day, and his hair turned back to black. And yeah, so it's a really amazing herb, and it's going to increase your hair shine and luster. What? Yeah. And then, okay, some oils. Has anyone ever used castor oil to promote hair growth? Yeah. I love castor oil. So it's also known as the palm of Christ. It's like so healing. But you can make castor oil hair packs at night. And I just put a shower cap over my hair, and I'll put the castor oil, and I'll add some essential oils and just sleep with it and then wash it out in the morning. And it stimulates new hair growth. It helps thicken your hair. It keeps it from falling out. It's amazing. People use castor oil all the time. And you can even put it on like eyelashes to help thicken eyelashes and your eyebrows if your eyebrows are thinning. But castor oil is definitely one of the best for hair growth. black seed oil as well. Black seed oil, they say, is like one of Cleopatra's beauty secrets, and it's amazing if you take it just internally every day. It will help stimulate hair growth. I remember my one coworker, you all know Hannah B. She was taking it for a little while, and within a couple of weeks, she's like, my hair is thicker and longer, and she didn't want that though because her hair was already like really thick. So it can definitely help. And I remember there was a guy that was coming in the store, and he had like male pattern baldness, and he had been taking it, and his hair just started growing back after like 20 years of having the baldness. So yeah, and he was just taking it internally, not even for that, but he was like, yeah, my hair's growing back, and we could see it. It was pretty cool. Yeah, so definitely black seed oil, and on top of your hair, it's really nice on the hair as well, and the skin. It's just such an amazing herb. They actually called it the cure for everything except death. So there was a time that we were selling it like crazy. We couldn't keep it in stock. I think that it's not as popular now, but it's definitely like a go-to beauty oil for sure. And then I really like argan oil and jojoba oil on my hair topically. Like I put some argan oil on today. It makes it really shiny and nice. So that's one you can use with dry hair. And then some of the best essential oils for hair, lavender. I'm sure plenty of you have some at home right now. It's amazing for hair growth and for hair shine, for protecting it from falling out and thickening your hair. It's antimicrobial. So lavender is an awesome one. Rosemary as well. Rosemary is really great herb for circulation. So getting circulation to the hair, you're going to get nutrients to the hair, you're going to get blood flow. That'll help stimulate new hair growth. And then cedarwood as well is really good for circulation. So sometimes I'll just take those oils, I'll put a few drops in my hand, rub them around, and just massage my scalp with those oils. And you can do lavender at night. It's also super relaxing too, so it'll help you sleep better. And you can even, I have a little tip, you can just add some of the essential oils to shampoo or conditioner that you already have. And that's going to help with shine and growing longer hair. And then I have some supplements that are really good for the hair. B vitamins, biotin, silica, diatomaceous earth. We have that in bulk. It's like 99 cents an ounce maybe, but you can take a tablespoon a day. It's good for so many things. It's actually really good for balancing cholesterol levels and antiparasitic, but it's got tons of minerals in it, and it's really high in silica. So a lot of people take it and they'll notice that their hair, skin, and nails are just stronger and healthier. And then I like Dr. Morse's upper circulation tincture, because anytime you're getting circulation up to the head, that's going to help with hair growth. And then our whole Morocco method hairline is really amazing for detoxing the scalp. So if you've used a lot of like harsh chemicals, it's a really good line to help detox, and people have used it to help grow new hair. So they have testimonials on their website. If you go on their website and search around, it was created by a hairstylist. He's been in the business for over 50 years. He even was a stylist to Jackie Kennedy, and he didn't like the products that they were using on all the women. And so he created his own line. He traveled the world researching how different cultures would take care of their hair. And he created this plant-based herbal line. It's really amazing. It's very different. The shampoos don't like get soapy and sudsy. So it'll take time for your hair to get used to it, but your hair will thank you, and it'll feel really soft. You'll get new hair growth, and I know people that really like it. And I just wanted to show you, this is something they have. It's a scalp massager and invigorator. So this is something you can use to massage the scalp, and it'll help with new hair growth. It'll get circulation to the head. So that's something really nice too. Okay, the skin herbs. So a lot of the herbs that I said before, horsetail, nettle, alfalfa, I didn't mention amla berry and deer antler. Those are all really great for the skin as well. Anything that has tons of minerals and vitamins is going to be strengthening to the skin. It's going to help protect against aging and wrinkles, fine lines. So those are all really good ones for that. White peony is one of the most well-known Chinese herbs for beauty, and it's really good blended with bupleurum. And so both of those are going to be really good for hormone balancing, skin regeneration, strengthening. And I did create a women's skin beauty blend. It's, I don't know if any of you have ever tried it. It's a powder, but I put the white peony and the bupleurum in it, and we've had that for a couple months, but there's this woman that orders from us, and she's an herbalist, and I remember taking her order over the phone, and she told me that she uses like 2 teaspoons of it a day, and she was like, when I saw you put white peony in it, I knew you knew what you were doing, because she's like, that's amazing for women's skin health. So it's a really good one. Schisandra is definitely one of my go-to ones for skin health. It is also called the 5 flavor herb. So it is the most balancing herb out there. So it basically can be good for anyone and everyone. So it has all different flavors. So bitter, pungent, tart, sweet, I don't know the last, salty, thank you. And yeah, so it's good not only for like liver cleansing and blood purifying, but it's good for your kidneys, it's good for your heart, it's good for your brain. It's got high antioxidants. It's an adaptogenic herb, so it's going to be really good for stress. So Schisandra, also in Chinese medicine, is one of their go-to for women's beauty, skin, anti-aging. Dong Quai is another one. It's a really great hormone balancing herb. It is known as female ginseng. So you guys know about ginseng. It's like one of the most studied Chinese herbs out there, and it's an incredible adaptogen. But Dong Quai is a really good one for females, for stress balancing, for hormones, for skin health. And then horsetail and gynostemma, or jogulin. That's actually known as the herb of immortality. They call it a miracle plant, and it actually helps the body produce glutathione and superoxide dismutase, which are incredible antioxidants in the body. So when we talk about
What one was this?
this is the gynostemma or jogulin. It's one of the bolded ones under top herbs. Yeah. So this one is going to increase the antioxidants our body makes amazingly. And it increases circulation. It's an adaptogen. Okay, and then I noted some topical herbs that you can make extracts with. Witch hazel, I'm sure you guys have all heard. We have that out there. Astragalus is really healing to the skin. Any flowers are going to be amazing for the skin. Black seed oil, pomegranate seed oil, those are really high in antioxidants. Vitamin E oil is really healing if you have scarring. So we even have a vitamin E oil out there. Sweet almond oil has lots of vitamin E oil or vitamin E in it. And then I just list some of my top oils there. And then essential oils, I'm sure all of you know about frankincense, sandalwood, lavender, helichrysum or rose. So frankincense is really good for scars and age spots, and it's really helpful in firming the skin. Lavender is really good for soothing irritated skin. It's good for acne, it's antimicrobial, but it's very soothing and relaxing to the skin. And then rose is another amazing one for fine lines, wrinkles, and helichrysum, they call that the immortality flower. So that one's amazing for anti-aging as well. Let's see. I think I'm running short here on time. Okay, some of my favorite supplements, Shen Blossoms, Schisandra. You can do 10 drops a day under the tongue. This is amazing for liver cleansing, for blood cleansing, skin health. Your body will thank you. And I put some others. I really love the Swedish bitters that we carry. That's a really good one if you're looking to cleanse the liver. You can just take a teaspoon a couple times a day. And then I created a skin cleanse and detox blend as well as a skin healing and the beauty blend. And you can do both of those together. Those are amazing for skin health. If you have acne, eczema, or rosacea, the skin cleanse and detox one will be really good for that one. And then the other one, the beauty one, is really good for wrinkles, anti-aging, sunspots, anything like that. And even we have a vitamin C powder that's going to be very healing and regenerative to the skin. And then the nails, similar herbs to the hair herbs, but I also have kelp in here. That's really good for the nails. And grapeseed oil is a really good one for the nails as well. And then some essential oils, carrot seed. That's another one that's really good for scarring on the skin as well as the nails. Let's see. Okay, so here are just some tips and recipes for beautiful hair, skin, and nails. I don't know if anyone knows about oil cleansing, but I love it. I just started doing it for the past month. Mad Hippie has an oil cleanser, and I guess in Europe it's really big there. Everyone's doing oil cleansing while we're still doing like the foam cleansers. But I've tried it for the past month, and I can tell my skin loves it. You rub the oil in your face, and it will break up dirt and any excess oils, and it's super moisturizing and healing. And then you just put a hot towel on your skin for a couple minutes and then wipe it off. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's so nice. You can easily make your own oils. I have some recipes back here, but I just wanted to touch on that. And if you haven't tried it, it's great for all skin types. And then I mentioned you can mix the skin healing and beauty blend with the skin cleanse and detox blend, and just do like a tablespoon of that a day. Is just, if you're looking to do one thing, that's such an easy way to take care of your skin from the inside out. And then skin steaming. In your bags, you all got this Botanical Beauty Facial Steam Blend. So I made this week, and I'm really excited about it. I've been using it for a couple weeks now, and it's so nice. I've been steaming my skin just once a week. You can do it for about 10 to 15 minutes. You just put the tea, a couple tablespoons on the stove, and let it simmer, and then take it off the stove and put a towel over your head and just breathe it in and let it soak into your pores. And then afterwards, when it cools, you can use it as a toner. So I put it on my skin twice a day, and it's been so nice. I can tell. And you can easily make your own blends too with different flowers. We have all different flowers out there, lavender, chamomile, rose, hips. We have all those out there. So you can kind of have fun and make your own. And then I have here for hair, the Morocco Method Lunar Hair Chart. It's kind of an interesting concept, but basically farmers for thousands of years have been looking at the lunar cycles and determining when they're going to harvest the crops, prune them, different things like that, based on the moon cycles. So this is what this Morocco Method Lunar Hair Chart is. And I've been doing this too, and I can tell it's helping. So each month there's a chart, and on certain days, if you cut your hair on these days, and just trimming, just like half an inch, an eighth an inch, it will stimulate new hair growth. It will stimulate it either to strengthen, or it'll stimulate your natural curl. So they have this really cool hair chart online you can follow. And the opposite is if you cut it on other days, it will actually stunt the hair growth. So they have it for shaving too, if you want to do that. Yeah, it's really interesting, but it totally makes sense with the cycles. What was that? Oh, I don't know, someone said something. Okay, external tools for beautiful hair, skin, and nails. Exfoliating, we all know, is really good. Your skin turns out new skin cells all the time, and you need to get the dead ones off. So we have the dry skin brush. We have a salt scrub by Morocco Method. We actually have a new line. I don't think it's out yet, but they have these awesome exfoliating brushes, soft ones for your face, mitts that you can use your whole body on. And then we love our Mad Hippie line. And let's see here. Okay, so the last part is just recipes that I've created. Some I just found online and some I've tried myself. So you can kind of go through and see the different recipes. I love to just experiment with different oils and essential oils and herbs. And there's so many different things you can try. But everything here is something that we have in the store. So you may already have some things at home besides the juice recipe. But you may already have some things at home. You may want to try some herbs here. You can make a toner. You can make your own hair thickening serum or an oil to leave in your hair to help it grow. You can do a shine spray. You can make your own salt scrub. So these are all just different recipes that I created. So another one, the last recipe I didn't put on here is just a simple dry shampoo. I found that diatomaceous earth works really well as a dry shampoo. Yep, and if you have blonde hair, you can just use that. If you have brown hair, just mix it with a little cacao powder. And that's a great way to do a dry shampoo. Very simple. So, I think we're going over time, but does anyone have any questions?
What was it? Diatomaceous earth?
Yeah, it's in here a little bit, but diatomaceous earth, D-I-A-T-O-M, diatom, A-C-E-O-U-S, diatomaceous earth. Uh-huh.
Where do you get your hair color?
My hair color?
Yeah.
Walmart. That's not where I'm not natural yet in my hair color. I haven't found a natural blonde yet. We have Laguna, which we love, but it's all dyes for like brown and red. So I'm working on that. Yeah.
If you were to do one thing for liver cleanse, what would be the first step that you would do?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would probably start doing the Swedish bitters. I love those for liver cleansing. It's a liquid bottle by Flora, and you just do a teaspoon at a time. But whenever I do any cleansing and I take those, I can tell it really gets my liver filtering, cleansing, and
Could you say it one more time?
Swedish bitters. And if you want something that tastes good, the beet crystals, that's great for the liver. Yeah, and actually the first recipe on here is a really good one for the liver, and it tastes pretty good too. It has the Chlorofresh, and then the Swedish bitters, lemon juice. You don't have to have the rose water, but that would taste nice in there, and it's very soothing, and then just water. So I've been drinking that one lately before bed. That's a really nice recipe.
All right, thank you, Hannah.
Yeah. Thanks.